Okay,
Sick.
we have 5 trades. We have 5 trades. We have 5 trades. We are going to start from Uchi. Oh
We
yeah,
have
now.
enough trades.
All right. What's up, guys? We're back again for another episode of Outside the Box. It's your boys here, the Outside the Box boys, and we're back again. We're back again, and today we're going to be continuing the threads that we were on last episode. We didn't finish that, so we're going to start with that on this episode. Benjamin, let's go.
All right, we are
Crazy.
going to start from Uchi. Last episode, I was waiting for an Igbo guy, so we finally got him. He says,
Oh yeah.
I asked her to tell me about her exes, and I found out they were all married men. Like seriously, she said she chose them over single guys because single guys are never serious, and they and they know to get sense like
What
that.
does that even mean?
Are you okay?
It's a
I
red flag now
understand.
if you are single. It's a red flag now if you are single guy. Better red
Yes,
flag if
now.
you are single.
Hmm.
Like, what does she mean by married men are more serious? Like, of course they're serious. They have a
Of,
family.
of
No,
course,
no.
they are
But why are
very.
you single? Is it that nobody wants you?
Why is she single too? Is she they mad?
No, like
Yes, exactly.
the men end up choosing their wives over her.
Okay, now if that's what you think.
I feel no, 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 no. That's not what she was trying to say. She's trying to say that like they were already married as at when she started dating them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what's this
Calm
with you
down,
guys
calm
saying?
down, just calm
Yeah,
down. Let's
continue.
marinate it. She added that
Okay.
married men are very mature and nice. I then asked if she was open to being a single mom. Ah. Or a second or third wife to a married man, and she shouted, God forbid. What is God about to forbid? I want to wait, calm down. So now you want to put this one on God after dating married men? eh? She,
The logic is so flawed. I still don't
I'm
even
telling,
understand what
like
she's on
Ferdinand,
about.
she has dedicated her life to break asunder what everything God has put together. Just
Like she goes on a life mission to
ah,
break families.
I'm telling you, she said
That's
God
actually
forbid. Oh
insane.
yeah, now second, calm down. She says God forbid. Second wife care. You know, like me, oh. Me that I don't like drama. Like
You don't like drama. You're dating married men. What's going on here?
we can't. We have to keep. Let's just keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. She added that if she
Okay.
was open to being a second wife, she would have been married for the past 6 years. But she kept turning them down and just enjoyed the moment. Okay, so it was for a good time, not a long time. That's what it means. I asked what if
Ah.
she ended up marrying a single guy and he met a woman like her who believes in indulging in married men and would also have her, sorry, and would also love her husband. That if she met someone that is doing what the men she's dealing
Yeah,
with
He's
are
doing it.
doing,
yeah,
She's doing.
would
Yeah,
she
yeah,
also
yeah.
love him? Okay. She said she'd be the end of that lady. You can proudly date someone's husband, but won't joke with yours. LMAO.
There's love.
That's
There's
why
love.
I
There's
asked
love in
her.
sharing. There's love in sharing. There's love in sharing. There's love in sharing.
Actually,
nah,
he has a big
because
heart.
this because this logic is so dumb. Like you see a lot of girls now following married men. What do you think is going to happen to you when you eventually settle down?
Guys, see, I think like this thing is just a matter of like preference, yeah. And I feel like married men have like when you see a married man, they look at
What's this
married men
guy
like they
saying?
have chill. I'm not defending it. I'm not defending it. I'm just helping you
Ah,
to understand
okay.
things from like their own
Oh
point
yeah,
of
now
view.
let me hear. Let me
Now
hear
there are
what you
certain
want.
people. There are certain
No,
people that
let
have picked interest. There are certain people that have picked interest in married men in the sense that they feel like these married men are more financially stable and they know how to take responsibilities better and know how to take care of them better. They feel like these
okay,
married men will complain less, unlike these single guys,
okay,
because these single guys just feel like, well, you're just trying to pull them down and that kind of stuff. So it's like a preference thing for like some girls these days. Like there are people that
okay,
legit go after people that are in relationship. They just like to sleep with people
okay.
that are in relationship or people
So
that
calm
have
down.
partners, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. So in short, professional side chicks. That's what we are calling. Yeah, that in short. right? They prefer to be a side chick than a main chick. It's okay. It's okay. But
My
side
daddy
chicks
It
are
again.
the
happens.
yes, now they are fun. You will not give them relationship, oh, but they are fun.
what what do you mean by that, Benjamin?
Hmm?
Normally, these people, these side chicks know that they are
What
not
do
going
you
to
mean
be the
by
main chick.
that?
These side chicks know they are
What
not
don't
going
I
to be
mean
the
by
main
that?
chick.
They are fun now. That's the only thing that you use them for. You have fun with them,
So so you
then
you
you
encourage side chicks?
no. See, I don't. I see. Should I tell you something? Eh?
Tell me
I know
something,
how I
Benjamin.
know how I want the world to be, but I judge the world for what it is. Do you understand?
what
I
do,
judge the
how,
world for.
Nah,
Calm down.
see,
I
you're
judge the
just beating
world
around
for
the
what.
bush. I asked you a simple
Hear me
question.
out. You're not
You're
allowing me
just
to land. That's your problem. You're talking over me.
you're going too
Allow him
far.
to
You're going too
allow him
far.
to
I asked you a simple question.
allow him
See,
to land. Allow him to land. Allow
I
him to
judge the
land.
world for what it is, and the way the world is that there are girls that are like this. Do you understand?
Possible involve
Guys,
yourself with somebody like
what?
that.
Let's go to the next trade. I
Let's
beg. You
But
guys
let's
are
enter the
just
next one.
no,
Let's
no, no.
enter
diverting.
from
Let's finish this one. Let's finish
you
this
see
one.
from the you
Calm
see
down.
from
Let's finish this one. Let's finish this one. That day was the day I
Uh
realized a woman could have a perfect face and body, smell nice, speak very good English, but still be very, very foolish at 34. 6 years old. She go turn full at 40.
ah.
She was the okay, she was the exact ah it's a
Damn.
problem. Oh.
Siba.
This is
Imagine.
You
this
see
peak
from this whole
fooling.
go to the next trend. Let's hear the next
Oh
trend.
yeah,
I feel
now
like it
next
gets
trend.
worse.
Yeah.
But go to the
Nash
next trend.
28. Nash. Who names their child Nash? She told me she told me her dad buys snakes on some weekends and her mom cooks them. They have a big family. She said whenever he came back, he would hand the snake over to her and she would dissect it and prep it for cooking. I asked if she meant snail and she said snake edge. She added that she added that the best combo is when you make it like asun and eat it with palm wine. Crazy. I was shocked. She told
I
me,
I mean that's what they do in people's tribes now. People eat
guy, she,
snakes.
I know, but I
Yeah.
was shocked.
Yeah.
She told me she could bring some for me when next we meet, and I told her not to worry because I can never. She then asked, she then asked
Nah,
if
I
I
feel like
had
that guy
had
was being
rats.
tribalistic there.
Calm down. How is it? He never mentioned a tribe. He doesn't just like the idea of eating snake. It's just like
Yeah.
somebody eats dog
But
and then
that's on a
offers you
personal
dog.
level now. There are some people that like snake.
Yes, now that's just for him. It's just like somebody who eats dog comes and offers you dog.
Yeah, that would be weird.
Uh-huh.
No, for
She
them
then,
it's
We
something that is
don't.
actually normal. It's something that is actually normal. Let's not be tribalistic. There are people that
is it
eat.
normal? It's not
There are
normal
people
for me,
that
so
eat
I'll
animals.
reject it now. I don't understand you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why?
He didn't have to like say that's the reason why he will not date her now.
Calm down. We
Like
have
calm
five
down.
finished the story.
Let's
Can you see
let's
yourself?
wait.
Can you see yourself? Have I finished the story? You just
Finish,
you draw
finish,
into conclusion.
finish.
Calm down. She then asked if I'd had rat meat. I said no. She said, "What about
Come
pet?"
on, man.
I said no. She said bat. I said hell no. Who told her? I asked what her dad does for a living, and she said she doesn't know specifically, but he's a traveler. There's nothing anyone can tell me that man is a hunter. I blocked her. I blocked her everywhere that night before I went to brush my teeth and truth till it was bleeding. Crazy. Thunder.
That girl
Who
is
brushes
from
their
Benue State.
truth?
That girl is from Benue State.
Nah. That you was not the only. That was the most. That's the craziest thing you heard from that whole thing that he just said.
I think about how deep you have to
Forget
put your toothbrush inside your mouth to brush your truth. That's,
Nah, that's wilding, man.
till it
From
was
everything that guy,
bleeding.
from everything that guy said, but from everything that guy said, but that girl's family is from Benue State.
Okay, and you're from
Nothing
Benue
wrong
I
State.
there.
feel
That's
like
why
we
you're saying,
shouldn't call tribes
calm
here.
down, calm down, calm down.
I
He's from
will
Benue
call
now.
because I am
He's
from
from
Benue State.
Benue.
I am from Benue State.
No wonder
That
he's saying
girl's
don't be
family is from
Ah,
Benue
tribalistic. You
State.
can see the way now.
No, 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 no. When you said snake at first, I did not say that was when I said don't be tribalistic. When you started mentioning the other things, okay, forget the bat. When you said rat, what else did you say? Did you say alligator? Abi what? Abi crocodile?
No, I said
Hmm?
bed
You say
and bat. Which one is
bed
alligator and
bed.
bats.
crocodile?
That's that's
I
Benue State. That's Benue State. Nothing you want to tell me.
see.
That's Benue
He
State.
said that he
What's the
brushed his
next
teeth
one?
and throat till it was bleeding because they had kissed and knocked before. They did not get with the chop snake.
Ah.
Oh yeah, now.
Next one, next one, next one.
Ibrahim 33. She has a fantasy for smelling weird stuff. She says she intentionally doesn't flush
Ah.
after using the toilet and allows it to
Ah.
pile up because she likes the odor of sweat
Ah.
when she finally flushes.
Yeah, please, next one, next one, next one, next one, next one, next one, please, please.
So which one is please? You go here, Amo. See this with name.
Next one.
Oh yeah, now she added that it's so bad that when something is smelling and everyone starts covering their nose, she just stays there enjoying the moment. Now, so this girl talk say my ass go to suffer for her hands if we eventually date. I didn't understand what she meant by that, but I didn't wait to find out either. Yeah, they go sniff in your ass like cocaine.
You can't make this shit up, man. That's fucking
Nah,
weird.
that oh yeah. Okay, so let's go to
Yeah.
Tokumbo 27. This girl has problems with giving men money and buying gifts. Imagine talking to a girl for 2 months and she didn't even buy me a plate of food. Whenever I asked her to buy me something, she'd say she doesn't have money. Okay. Even if you don't have, must you always turn someone you love down? Especially a spec like me. Senior one. I endured for the oh, I endured for the first month, but nothing changed. Ah, Egbami.
Yeah.
The guy say, ah, Egbami, is this how I'll be suffering in the relationship? Me that I had already planned that it's either premium pampering in my relationship or nothing. Is this a guy again? As if does he sound like a guy? So let's be honest. Eh? This is an
This guy.
imposter. Oh yeah now. As if
People,
I hadn't endured
people,
enough.
people
This
have their
girl had to
preferences. That's all I'll say. People have their preferences. If they
sure,
fall
some
no
people
day
no go find out.
relationship, people have their
Some people no go
preferences.
find them, sha. See, this girl
Guy.
had to open her big dirty mouth to tell me that I should give her a birthday gift. The same person that couldn't take care of me. Well, it's like relationships with women no dey pay these days. They are very stingy, entitled, and wicked set of people. I'd consider dating my gender next. Ah,
Ah,
now,
you
ah,
called
ah.
it, Benjamin. You
You,
called it. You called it. You called it. Spot
this,
on.
this guy
Spot
should
on
go and date the
that.
previous girl, me in Yash collect. So, the guy, the Chris.
Let's do one more thread and then
No,
let's
this is the
move on.
last one. Kudos 28.
Ah, okay.
I met a girl on Instagram and we started talking. Whenever we are on a call, I hear fart sounds, but I overlooked it because I wasn't sure. It wasn't long
Wait,
after
wait,
I
wait, wait,
realized
wait,
this girl
wait, wait.
shamelessly
Do
what
you know how long and loud that mess has to be?
for
To
phone
hear it
speaker to
over
be
a
moving.
call.
For phone speaker.
For full microphone to pick it and on Instagram for that matter, guy.
Ha.
Guy.
Was it on if guy you just put Michael for video call. Wait, calm down. It's even call. He did not even say video call. He did not
I
say
was
video
just a
call.
call.
Yeah, I think guy, that's in loud sharp. I realized this girl shamelessly farts anytime and anywhere. How did I find out? The first time we ever met, she wanted to enter my car and she let out a very loud fart. It was so awkward and she felt embarrassed. She apologized and said it was the tight jeans she wore. I didn't make her feel uncomfortable. After our first date, the farting sound on the phone continued. The first time she came to my place to sleep, it was hell. My room smelled worse than the toilet. She cuddled me tightly. What? As her ass kept blowing trumpets. I kept wondering if it was unconscious. I pushed her away multiple times, but she wouldn't let go. Ah, she won't kill this man. She won't hold her for nose. I had to leave her in the room and pretended to be cleaning the house at 3 a.m. I made sure that was the last time I set my eyes on her. Light skinned girls, eh? Why is he not blaming this on light skinned girls? Eh? It's not all of them that mess anyhow. This one is one of one.
I don't even think I don't even think they mess anyhow or they mess like that because guy, it's actually crazy. It's crazy, man. To blame it on light skin girls. One, I'm sure the girl in picture. I don't know, man. I don't want to say something that will get us cancelled. So let me
Which
just
one?
stay
Say wetin you
censored and
want talk.
quiet for now.
Talk wetin you want talk. You dey mad.
No, no, no. I already have enough haters in this life as it is. I already have enough haters as it is. She be last.
So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Alright, that brings us to the end of the threads, right? So now we are going to move into the topic of the day. Our topic of the day is toxic relationships. So first, let me start with Oti. Oti, what do you think about toxic relationship?
Toxic relationships. I feel like toxic relationships are something that they were always there, but like it just it's just a matter of like one person or both people being immature or not healing from a past experience that they have had and just made it like a new normal. I feel like toxic relationships now are something that become something normal in our generation, but we on our own don't even know that those things have become toxic or normalized in the relationships, and it's kind of like fucked up. It was introduced at some point in time, but you probably be like, let me be patient and all those kind of things, blah blah blah. It's going to change. It's not going to change.
He is not going to
He's
become a
not.
better person in the future.
She's not going to. He's not going to come. She's not going to become. They can
What
no.
do
But let
you
me cut you there.
if
Let me
what
cut you there.
makes
Let me
yeah
cut you there. People are allowed to change. People
yeah
are allowed to change.
facts.
People are
I'm
people
not arguing
change
that.
and become better persons. But I feel like there's a whole lot of self-reflection
Okay,
and assessing that
what
needs to be done. There's a whole lot of
what
self-reflection and
makes a
assessment that needs
relationship
to be done. What
what
makes a
makes a
relationship
relationship
toxic?
toxic? Yeah.
Lack of boundaries, lack of respect, and lack of understanding.
I think it's just one thing. I think it's just one thing. Is a cure. There's always one thing that just solves all the problem. The person thinks if they misbehave, you will
What
not leave them.
So you
If
are
the
saying
auntie
leave them.
knows, if the auntie knows that when she does this, effective immediately she's single.
what is
Eh,
your exact what's Benjamin what's your on your take on it? What's an
right.
example of a toxic relationship?
So
Oh,
on my take
and
is
is it
that
the same thing? Sorry, before you answer, is it the same thing as toxic traits in a relationship?
The
toxic
toxic
traits are
traits,
toxic.
sorry,
When you introduce toxic traits into your relationship gradually becomes toxic. I believe you treat people how to treat you. Do you
facts,
understand? Eh?
facts.
Okay,
Auntie cannot just come and be
okay.
talking to you as if they gave birth to you yesterday. Do you understand? Some people get too comfortable with people and then they start taking the people that with for granted. You get? So in terms of toxic relationships, but I believe that somebody introduce toxicity into the relationship, because there's always,
Yeah.
let's say now a girl shouts at you or your girl shouts at you, right? It's only for so long that
Mm-hmm.
she can shout at you or talk to you like that before you reciprocate it. Do you understand? Now, once you reciprocate it, now
Yeah.
that's not the energy you people are sharing. You people are now a boyfriend and girlfriend that shout at each other.
Yelling at each other. Yeah.
Then it will not read. It's only a matter of time you guys continue before it reaches a point where you get angry and she gets angry, and then you now start telling her to keep quiet, that you guys should stop, 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 and she will start saying no, no, no. Then after like a few years, you now end up hitting her. Now you're an abusive boyfriend. Do you understand? All these kind of things, they end up
Yeah.
growing. Do you understand? You plant them into your relationships, they grow, they gradually get worse and worse as you guys go on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you have to show somebody how to treat you. Tell her what you tolerate. And anything you know you can't tolerate, but on the long run, you get, don't
Sorry,
start tolerating it at any point.
let me counter Benji there a little bit. He was like, teach people how to treat you. Then would you
Yes,
say that these people these days that say you shouldn't tell a man how to treat you, you shouldn't tell a woman how to treat you, if they want to do it, they will do it. Do you say they are right or they are wrong?
they are wrong, right? Because you can't just expect somebody to know how you want them to take care of you. People will treat you how they usually treat you. Like now, let's say in my past relationships, there are some things I don't do. And those things, now I'm with you, you want them. You get, you cannot come and start asking me for all those things. You cannot come and expect me to be doing all those things for you. You get, you have to tell me, okay, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. This is what I like, this is what I don't like. You get, that even brings me
Mm-hmm.
to another, that's the problem in the thing about toxic relationships, right? So now in toxic relationships we will probably deal with the negative part. Do you understand? Treat people how to treat you is probably the positive things, like how to give gifts and all these things. But if she's talking to you crazy and you know that you will not tolerate it on the long run, tell her, auntie, yes, I know you are angry. You know, some people will now start saying, yes, I'm angry, that's why I talk to you like this. So if I'm angry, can I slap you? No. So we don't do things because we are angry. You get, if you are angry, still talk to me
Yeah.
in a respectable manner. And I'll talk to you in a respectable manner, regardless of whether I'm angry or not. I will respect you, so respect me too. I'm not a random guy off the street. If I'm your boyfriend, do you understand? I'm not a random guy off the street. So don't talk to me like I'm some random dude off the street. If you are going to talk to a girl,
Cheat.
they supposed to arrest this boy.
But then I I feel like for toxic relationships, yeah, it's not just about um maybe them disrespecting you. I feel like there are other things that people don't talk about as much, which is like the gaslighting part, the manipulations, the lack of communication. I feel like a lot goes into making a relationship toxic because if you're depriving someone of something, people tend to do the same. So if you're not communicating with me as much as I want, I'll stop communicating with you too. And at the end of the day, we have a relationship whereby we don't really communicate as much, and that's just how it is between us. You
Okay,
get
wait,
so
Ferdinand, now
yeah.
let me ask you a question from what you just said. You said something
Mm,
about communication, yeah? So do you
yeah.
believe that you should talk to your partner all day, every day?
You see, but this question, like I've thought about it a lot, and I
I'm
feel
telling you,
like why is this
I
guy
mean,
laughing? I don't know
no,
what's funny.
tell us more. Go.
Tell
Okay,
us more,
I thought
because me, I
about
know why
this.
I asked the question. I know why I asked the
Why?
question.
In fact, I don't want to know why you asked the question,
But
but I'll answer your question. I feel like, yeah, just do you, man. Just do you. I feel like there are people that want you to talk to them every day. If that's what they want, then either let
No,
them go, let them find someone that will do that for them, or be that
understand
person
something.
for them.
Understand something. Talking to your
Yeah.
partner every day is only right. That is communication. But I said all day, every day.
Oh. Did you say all the no no? That's crazy
Now,
now.
and
Like
calm
I
down.
have a life.
Another thing is that let's not behave as if we are not mature. You can. There's nobody in this world that you tell everything. Do you understand? Whether it's your partner, whether it's not, she will know. She will never. There will never be a situation where she will tell you everything,
It be like say
and
you
there will
never
never.
see. It be like say you never. It be like say you never see some people where they call human diaries and all that.
They are lying.
Mm.
I'm telling you, nobody tells any another person everything. I don't know why we are behaving as if everybody is an open book. People have things that they will not tell you, regardless of it. Do you understand? But just
Yeah,
trust that what matters, they have told you. If you keep finding shit out from the blue, like things are
Now
happening and
pause.
you don't
Now
even know what
pause.
is going on.
Now
Do you
pause.
understand?
Another
What?
question for Benji. He says, "What matters? They will tell you."
Uh-huh.
What places things? What places the title of what matters? Like what makes an information matters?
exactly.
Because there are certain times for you that information might have been needed to like help with your reaction and preparation, and then your partner will be like, "It didn't just matter to me." Do you understand? So, like, what
Yeah.
makes that thing matter? Because to your partner, it might have not been important to tell you. It does not matter to tell you, but to you, it mattered that they told you. So, what
See,
makes
oh yeah, now. This when you guys will start defining it. Do you understand? There'll be a point where she'll keep you
Mhm.
out of the loop and you'll be like, nah, this kind of thing, let me know. Do you understand? Then you guys will start
Yeah.
defining what matters to both of you. Right? Sometimes, but you might think, okay, this person doesn't really need to know this, but the person might also feel like, all right, I have to know this. You have to tell them. Let's say the person leaves you out of it, and then you find out. You understand? And then you ask the person, why didn't you tell me? You tell the person, next time this thing happens, tell me. If the next time it happens, the person doesn't tell you, then you know you have to think about what the next decision you're going to make. Do you understand? So it's
Yeah.
just you guys in relationship, you guys just have to define things. Don't make things harder
Okay.
than it's meant to be. Simplify it as much as possible.
Now I have a question here. You know,
Oh
there are
yeah, no.
things that society these days terms as toxic behaviors. Now, in a relationship, you feel like the guy has the right to tell his girl like to dress a certain kind of way or to maybe act a certain kind of way in certain situations. Like you're about to go out and then you see what she's wearing and you're like, oh, I don't like this. Can you change it? Like, do you feel like that's something, or would you call that a toxic
I
trait?
don't think it's toxic because first things first, I don't think the girl should even do things that the man will be pushed to even have to tell. Normally, this thing goes without saying. Do you understand? They,
Yeah, but
there's how
how would you
you
know though?
see.
How would you know
They,
what?
Ferdinand, we are all guys here. If
Yeah.
we enter, if we enter a certain bar, there are certain things a girl will wear that in our head we know that okay, she's 99% chance that the auntie is single. And there's a way a girl will move in public that you be like, probably has a boyfriend. Do you understand? There's a difference. You can still look good and be classy with it. Do you
Isn't
understand?
that profiling?
We profile every day. That's how life
Ferdinand,
is. We judge every book
Ferdinand,
by a cover.
Ferdinand, Ferdinand,
That's
let
how
me tell
life
you,
is.
Ferdinand, let me answer your question. Let me answer your question. Let me answer your question.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
partner, your partner is a
Yeah.
direct representation, either a direct or indirect representation of you,
Mm.
whether you
Mm.
like it
Mm.
or not. Let's say, for example, now, let's even take you, for example. Let's say you and your girl
Yeah.
are going out, and
Yeah.
your girl works in some kind of law firm and all those kind of things, and she has like
Mm-hmm.
certain high class friends, and then it's time for you guys to go out, and you go and pierce your ear, you go and do this, you go and do that, and you're sagging your trouser that is stopping at your waist and that kind of stuff. Benji, wait now, wait. And you're sagging
Am I
your
still hearing
trouser, and you go and you got. I saw your mouth about to move, and you see your button is like your button stops here. How do you think her friends will profile or look at you? Profiling is something that happens every day.
you? No, in
You
fact,
can't control people's thoughts.
That doesn't mean
OT,
You
it's
can't.
right though.
OT,
You
let me tell
Ferdinand,
okay,
whether we like
Ferdinand,
it or not,
Ferdinand,
whether we like it or not, I'm not saying that it is right. I'm not saying that it is right. But we profile every day. We
okay,
profile every
yes,
single day, whether we like it
Ferdinand.
or not. There are girls that you see outside and the way they dress, and you just be like, oh, this one said. Now those are kind of girl where you go smash and pass. You don't even know what she's going through, that kind of thing. I'm
She's going to
somebody
go
that has
through a
been
lot.
profiled. I'm someone that has been profiled a lot. Once people see me, he's a player automatically.
Yeah,
I'm being
but
profiled as a
then
player.
okay, do you like being profiled?
It's not
Baba,
about what you
So
like.
I can
no,
Life
I
does not
don't
give
like
a
it.
fuck about your
I don't
feelings.
like it.
Who gives
I don't
nah.
like
What's
it.
cares?
this guy saying?
Understand
Who
something.
cares?
Benji, it's not a
Who
matter
cares
of
what you
life
like?
doesn't it's not a matter of life doesn't give a fuck. It's not a matter of life doesn't give a fuck. But it's just like this. I don't like it, but I can't control everybody's perspective or thought about me. You can't even control people's thoughts or perspectives about you, especially on the first appearance. There are people that have seen
Yeah.
me on the first day and they're like, you look quiet. There are people that have seen me on the first day and they're
Mhm.
like, you're a player. And there are people that have seen me on the first day and they were like, you're a nerd. You look like a
Okay,
nerd.
don't lie
So
now.
it's just
Don't lie.
different opinions. Now, if
Don't
you
lie.
and your girl are going out, I'm actually serious. I'm legit serious. I'm legit serious. People have told me I look like a nerd before. I was
Somebody
actually
looked at you
shocked.
and said, "This guy looks smart."
Fuck you, Benji. Fuck you. Now,
This guy, this guy's a villain, man.
it's just like that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you should control what your girls wear because most people will call that controlling now. But like I feel
Yeah.
naturally, even before you started
Mm.
dating that girl, now this is let me just use this analogy. There's a reason you don't
Yeah.
find love in the club. Because if you find love in the club, you shouldn't stop that person from going to the club later.
Fact.
Hear me out.
Is
If you
the truth,
find
sha.
love in the club,
True.
you shouldn't stop that person from going to the club later. Meaning, if when you saw your girl the first day, she was wearing that ashawo gown and short skirt and all those kind of things, Baba, be ready to see her wear that short gown and a
All
shower
the
gown
time.
and every other thing that is exposing at later points in times.
That's
No,
what me
no,
I
no,
told.
but wait, no, because she was doing that to get me. Now you've gotten me. Why are you still wearing
Like,
it?
okay,
Who told you
okay,
now?
calm down, calm down.
Who told you she was doing that? Who told you she was doing that to get you?
No, calm down.
Why are you
Let me
living with a delusion that she was doing that to get you? What
Uti,
if she
Uti.
dressed that way because that's just her era that she's in? What if she dressed that
Like,
way because she just likes how she likes the attention and stares? And that particular day, you were probably the guy that had the most reason or most confidence to approach her and get her at the subsequent time. Are you trying to tell me now that the first thing that attracted you to her and what pushed you to actually do all that, the way she was, the way you saw her that day, you are going to want to start changing her because of what?
should I tell you what is going to happen?
I can change her, bro.
Don't try out.
DYDX. Don't try her. Run.
See,
Don't try her.
eh.
Crazy.
Now let me even add this. You know that analogy Uti used that he said that if you if you dress a certain way for the with kind of if you dress that way, do you think the girl will tell you change? Do you think your girl is and do you think she's right to tell you change the way you're dressed for that occasion?
I feel like some things that make sense to us does not make sense to girls. And some things that make sense to girls
It
does not
better
make
start.
sense to us. But naturally, let's be honest, naturally, the way you dress the way you dress just shows somewhat the amount of respect or self-respect you have for yourself and your body.
See, to
Let's
be
forget
honest,
style. Let's forget fashion. Let's
it's not
forget
even
style. Let's
about that.
forget fashion. Like
See,
Ferdinand now ties a bandana on his head. Why? Because he doesn't respect his forehead.
yes, five head. See, like now, see, we all have to understand that the way you dress is the way you are dressed. Do you understand? The way you dress is
Facts.
the way you are addressed. That's why in most offices they have uniform. If you cannot, a comedian made this joke that you cannot dress like a police officer and then the crime gets committed nearby and somebody come and ask you to help them fight the crime and you're saying, are you calling me a police officer just because I'm wearing a police uniform? Like, are you a stupid person? Do you understand?
Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah,
every see we judge people based on how they are dressed. Because first things first,
yeah.
that's even part of the thing that even attracts you to somebody. You get
Profiling.
Yeah.
You look at the person. Do you like how the person looks up? Wait, let's do 47-10. I will round it up. 1, 2. With that being said, next episode, I think we have to continue this toxic relationship too, because we have to talk about other things like gaslighting. I don't really understand what that means, but we'll go in depth into it next episode. So now,
Yeah.
Ferdinand, what do you have for us for the games?
All right, guys, we're going to try and squeeze in a game. With the time we have left, this is just going to be a one-time ranking, and I'm going to be giving you names of footballers, and it's going to be very quick, guys. Don't think too much about it. It's
Current
OT
footballers
versus
or
Benjamin.
current footballers or
Yeah,
in general?
current
Okay,
footballers based
How
on
many?
their
How many?
just five. We're going to rank them based on their prime, who you feel is better.
okay.
Mm.
Now, the first name on the list is Kevin De Bruyne. 1 to 5. Where are you putting him?
2.
On the list, I'm going to go Salah.
Salah,
3.
I have to go to
3.
Yeah. You have to go where?
2-2.
I'll go
Okay.
with 3. I'll go with 3 on that one.
Okay. Then we have Rashford.
5,
4.
5. I'm a Man U fan. 5.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. We have
On the Premier
Griezmann.
League. Griezmann.
Yeah.
I'm I'm actually very happy I put Rashford 5. So now I'm thinking, should I
Rashford
leave
5,
number
please.
one?
For me, Rashford
Should
5.
should I leave number one? I don't think putting somebody behind De Bruyne would be insulting, or putting somebody over Salah would be insulting. So I think I'll put Griezmann number one because I know no matter what number four is, it won't be that bad. I'll put Griezmann one.
Where are you put? Where are you putting Griezmann, Uti?
Problem is
Oti
I
has
don't know
five
who the
and
next
one.
player is.
Oti has 5-1.
Yeah.
Either way,
Yeah.
his list is messed up. Either way, his list is messed up.
I said Rashford number 5.
You said four. Are you a bastard? Who are you lying
You
to?
said 4. You said 4. You said 4.
There's evidence of me saying 4 and there's evidence of me saying 5.
Nope.
It's
There's
this
no
I'll
evidence.
guy.
put Griezmann. I'll
Bro,
put
5-1.
I'll put Griezmann on number 5. I don't know who the last player is.
All
I
right.
don't.
And for the last and final player, I don't know how you guys are going to feel about this. Ronaldo,
You're a
Cristiano.
bastard. You're
One.
unfortunate.
One.
Yeah.
One. One.
Prime.
This
One.
Benjamin is this Benjamin is slow as fuck.
One. One.
What did you think this was going to be? That Messi and Ronaldo were not going to show up? Who does this guy think he is?
No, normally they have
Okay.
do you understand? You bring in comparable players. As you mentioned, you were only mentioning Premier League, Premier League, Premier League. Then you mentioned Griezmann.
To
I
throw you
guess it's
guys
tough.
off.
My list is trash. My list is officially trash.
Okay, guys, please go through your list, starting with Oti. Your number 5 to number 1.
Ronaldo, De Bruyne, Salah, Rashford, Griezmann.
All right, Benjamin. What about you?
Actually, a shameful thing. This list is actually treacherous. Jeez. Griezmann,
Okay.
Salah, De Bruyne, Ronaldo, and Rashford. I'm happy Rashford is 5, sure. But if I could exchange,
Crazy.
I would exchange Griezmann and Ronaldo, but
Sorry, not sorry. All right, guys, this has been another episode of Outside the Box. Please continue to like and subscribe. We really appreciate the support we get from you guys. Don't forget to comment. Tell us who you think won this ranking between OT and Benjamin. And we will see you same time next week. Peace.